Selena, believe me, I don't love her. I love you. And whatever we have now, I promise I'll make it official. I'm ready to divorce Erica, just for you. Pause, wait, a shocking betrayal is about to unfold, and you won't believe what happens next. Stay tuned with Dark Voices. Selena stood motionless as Philip dropped to his knees in front of her, begging, something he had never done for love before. Now that he found out Selena, his mistress, was pregnant, he couldn't bear to lose her. This was no time to be rash, though. Selena didn't answer right away. She needed to be sure. Can you really do that, Philip? Can you really leave your wife for a homewrecker like me? I'll do anything for you, Selena. Mark my word. Philip's voice was resolute. He had made up his mind. Erica was no longer the one he loved. Then let's live together. Leave Erica. She's useless to you. Me? I can give you children, as many as you want. Unlike her, I can carry your babies. I love you, Philip. Promise me. Promise you won't leave me. I promise. Philip pulled her into a tight embrace. Pause, but hold on, a devastating secret is about to change everything. Keep watching Dark Voices to find out. It had never occurred to Philip that things would come to this, that his love for Erica would just disappear. He had done everything for their marriage. He loved her. He respected her. In their 3 years together, they tried everything to conceive, treatments, supplements, even exotic wellness retreats. But the doctors had said what they needed most was a mental break. Maybe a getaway, far from work and daily stress. Philip suggested vacationing multiple times, but Erica, a workaholic, always postponed. He used to let it slide. Not anymore. He was fed up with being emotionally neglected. You're leaving me? Why don't I matter anymore? Is our marriage that meaningless to you? Tell me, Philip, what's the reason? I'll change. Whatever it is, let's fix this. Let's fix our marriage. Erica chased after her husband toward their bedroom. Philip grabbed his bag and started stuffing clothes inside. No, Erica. We can't fix this anymore. I love Selena, and I've fallen out of love with you. It's gone completely. Because we couldn't have a baby? We've been trying. What more can I do if it's not happening? Philip paused, looked at her, and smirked bitterly. What more can you do? Focus on your job. Maybe pour your life into your career. Who knows? Maybe you'll conceive there. Love your work, Erica, because I'm tired. I've had dreams for us, too. But clearly, we're not aligned. I'm sorry, but I want out. I want you to be happy with the priorities you chose. I'll start the annulment. Let's not torture ourselves anymore. Tears streamed down Erica's face. She tried begging, tried kneeling. Philip, please, let's fix this. Please. But he didn't listen. He didn't even know Erica had just received devastating news. A diagnosis that would explain everything. But Philip couldn't see past his own disappointment. Selena had filled a void Erica never could. Sweetheart, you're working yourself to death. Erica just smiled. She was a strong, successful entrepreneur, just like Philip. They ran a major canned goods company across the U.S. But she was the workhorse between them, often coming home exhausted in both body and mind. I'm fine. I have tons of vitamins. You know I get sick when I'm idle. I love my work. Don't worry about me. I'm stronger than you think. But stress messes with hormones, hun. We're trying for a baby, right? We need to be healthy. Philip hugged her from behind. She gently held his hands on her waist. I know, honey, but maybe it's just not our time yet. Let's not force it. Philip sighed deeply. Erica felt the breeze of it on her neck. Their marriage had been a picture of success, except for one thing, parenthood. They had achieved everything else. But no matter what they tried, Erica couldn't conceive. The doctors hinted it was her lifestyle, and still, they did everything to increase their chances. At the gym one afternoon, Philip ran into an old high school buddy, Clark. "Philip, is that you? Man, life's been good to you, huh? Is that your wife?" Clark was with his own wife and 3 kids. The youngest, just a baby. "Yeah, this is Erica. Babe, this is Clark, my high school best friend." Erica shook hands warmly, smiling. "Nice to meet you." "You, too, ma'am. You've got yourself a gem, Clark." As they caught up, Clark casually mentioned, "I was going to look you up on Facebook. Wanted to ask if you could be the godfather of my youngest. We're baptizing her next month." Philip smiled, but deep inside, the jealousy burned. Everyone in his circle had kids. He had none. Clark noticed. "Wait, you guys don't have kids yet? How long have you been married?" 3 years, Philip replied with faint disappointment. Clark's eyes widened. "Man, by now you should have had 2, maybe 3. My wife is amazing at balancing work and health. She knows when to pause for rest." Philip and Erica were struck by that. He wanted to agree, to compare Erica to Clark's wife, but he stayed silent, not wanting to embarrass Erica. Instead, he smiled at the baby Clark held. After they parted, silence filled the car on the way home. Erica noticed. "You've been quiet since seeing Clark. Is it about the kid thing again?" Philip stared at his laptop. "I'm just tired. Go ahead and eat. I'll follow." Erica knew it wasn't just fatigue. She felt the guilt gnawing at her. She knew she was the reason they couldn't conceive. But the business needed her. She couldn't neglect it, not even for a child. That night, just before bed, Philip showed a change of heart. After being cold earlier, he suddenly became affectionate again. He lay beside Erica, hugging her from behind. "Are you tired, hon?" He whispered softly near her ear, kissing it gently. Erica, half asleep, held his arms around her waist. She loved Philip deeply, and despite her shortcomings, she blamed herself every day for not giving him what he wanted. "A little," she whispered. Philip pulled her closer. "Want me to help take the stress off you?" He murmured into her ear, trailing kisses along her skin. This was always her weakness. She melted every time he spoke like that. "Can we do it tomorrow, hon?" she asked softly. Philip, like a tamed wolf, pouted. "Why tomorrow if we can do it tonight?" Erica hesitated but eventually gave in. "Okay, fine." She kissed him. "I love you." "I love you, too, hun." They spent the night together. The next morning, Erica noticed something unusual. She hadn't gotten her period for 4 days. She wasn't irregular, so the delay concerned her. "Hun, I'm 4 days late," she said as Philip typed away on his laptop. He paused, and a flicker of hope lit up his face. "Really? Come on, let's go get you checked. Maybe this is it." Erica smiled back. "I hope so." They dropped everything and rushed to the clinic. Hope surged in both their hearts. If Erica was truly pregnant, this would be the happiest moment of their lives. "Doctor, is she pregnant?" Philip asked eagerly. But from the doctor's expression, they already suspected the answer. "Sorry to disappoint, but no. From the looks of it, this is a false alarm. The delay is likely due to stress and exhaustion." It wasn't the first time they'd heard this. Stress, fatigue, overthinking. These had become familiar enemies. Erica felt a heavy weight of guilt again. No matter how hard she tried, nothing seemed enough. Philip nodded quietly, disappointed. "Guess I thought, never mind." "You two still have a chance," the doctor said gently. "But you need to rest. If you want a child, find the time. Prioritize health, especially you, Mom. You're not getting younger, and pregnancy gets riskier with age." They both nodded. On the ride home, silence settled again. Philip returned to his laptop while Erica quietly sat beside him, exhausted from disappointment. Later that evening, while the mood was still solemn, Erica broke the silence. "Hun, let's take a break," she said with a smile. Philip's eyes widened. "Are you serious?" Erica nodded. "Our people can handle the business. Let's make time for each other." Philip was overjoyed. "Thank you." He kissed her forehead. They traveled to a quiet, private beach on an exclusive island off the coast of California. For 3 days and 2 nights, they had the place to themselves. They sat by the white sands, gazing at the clear blue ocean, feeling the gentle breeze. "I missed this," Erica said, resting her head on Philip's shoulder. "I missed you. Thank you for making time for me. No papers, no urgent calls, just you and me. I'll never regret loving you. You're my forever." Erica felt the warmth of his words. She was determined to give him the child they both dreamed of. "Let's make this vacation memorable. Starting now. Let's do this more often. It feels so good." They turned off their phones, ignored the world, and embraced each moment fully. When they returned to the city, hope was rekindled. A few days passed. Erica's period was still missing. They clung to hope again. But when they visited the doctor, negative. Even further tests came back the same. "Honey, what were the results?" Philip asked. Erica looked at him with sad eyes and shook her head. "Still nothing." "Maybe you should try the meds your OB mentioned," Philip suggested desperately. "Those are for women with COs. I wasn't diagnosed with that." "Still, maybe that's what your body needs," he insisted. Erica looked at him, confused and hurt. "Hun, what else do you want me to do? We've gone out of town. I've taken herbs and treatments. What else do I have to do to get pregnant? Or maybe it's you?" That question stopped Philip in his tracks. "I'm healthy, Erica. Don't shift the blame onto me." He turned and stormed out of the room. Neither of them could understand what was happening to their marriage. Their longing for a child was slowly breaking them apart. Though they still loved each other deeply, the frequent arguments were driving them farther away. Adoption wasn't an option. Erica had always dreamed of giving birth to her own child. Neither of them wanted to hurt each other, but it was happening anyway. Days passed. One morning, Philip, dressed sharply, approached Erica. "Busy?" he asked, buttoning his cufflinks. "Yeah, I've got a lunch meeting. After that, I'll swing by Clark's. I'm a godfather, remember?" He adjusted his hair in the mirror. Erica, distracted, responded flatly. "Right. I can't come with you. You know, one of us has to stay at the office." "Exactly. See you later." "Take care," she replied. As he walked away, she added softly, "I love," but Philip was already out the door. After his meeting, Philip went straight to Clark's. "Glad you made it, man." "I was going to be mad if you bailed," Clark laughed. "Yeah, meeting ended early. Figured I'd head straight here." "Your wife didn't come." "She's busy." "Just me." "Great. Then we can drink," Clark grinned. "Why not?" "I missed that," Philip agreed. They went to the buffet, and while Philip filled his plate, a woman backed into him by accident. "Oops, sorry," she said, turning to face him. "No worries," Philip replied. They locked eyes briefly. "You go ahead," she offered. Philip smiled. A woman should always go first. "I can wait." "Okay, thanks," she said with a soft laugh. Later, as she found a table, she noticed Philip looking around. "Hey, you can sit here if you want." "I'm alone," she called out. "Really? You sure?" "Totally." She pulled a chair closer for him. "Thanks." They sat and ate together. She kept stealing glances at him. "You friends with Clark?" Yeah, since high school. You? We're workmates. You're a godfather, too? Yep. She wiped her lips with a napkin and extended her hand. By the way, I'm Selena. Philip paused, surprised by her name. He glanced at her hand. Selena felt awkward. Sorry. Is it okay? I didn't mean to. Philip took her hand. No, I'm not with my wife. I'm Philip. So, you're married? Yes. What about you? Single, Selena said proudly. Philip smiled. Good. Are you leaving after this? Maybe not. Clark might want to drink. What about you? Do you drink? Of course, it's just alcohol. Great. Let's have a drink later. As the event wound down, guests left, but Selena and Philip stayed behind, chatting and laughing. Clark joined them with drinks. Here you go. Now tell me, what are you two gossiping about? Let me in on it, he joked. The night deepened. Erica called and texted Philip repeatedly, but he ignored every single one. Eventually, Clark left them alone. By then, the alcohol had warmed their nerves. You're in business? Selena asked. Yeah, a bit boring, but I'm a good boss. Wow. Are you hiring? She teased. Actually, yes. I'm looking for a secretary, he smirked. What will your wife say if you come home with a new secretary? You don't know her? She'd love to meet our newest hire. Are you serious? Do I look like I'm joking? Fine, I'll apply. You're hired, really, dead serious. Show up tomorrow. At 10 p.m., Philip still wasn't home. Erica was anxious. She didn't have Clark's number and couldn't reach Philip. Meanwhile, Philip and Selena were tangled in passion in his car. You don't get any at home, huh? Selena teased, lighting a cigarette. I do. That's normal. But this is something else. I'll be craving it. He scribbled an address on paper. Here's my office address. Come tomorrow. We'll do this the formal way. Selena squinted. Are you serious? I'll have to quit my job. If needed, you deserve better than your current boss. Really? Absolutely. I'll double your salary just to keep you around. She giggled. You're insane, but fine. I'll show up tomorrow. Round 2 better be in your office. I want the thrill. Philip grinned. You're wild. She fixed her hair, got out of the car, and walked to hers. See you tomorrow. See you, he replied, and kissed her again. As Philip drove home, he wore a smug smile, not the slightest bit worried about his wife. When Philip finally got home, Erica rushed to the door, visibly shaken with worry. Oh my God, Philip, where have you been? I was so worried. You didn't answer any of my calls. It's already 11 p.m. Where were you? Philip didn't respond. He walked straight past her up the stairs as if he hadn't seen her. You told me you were going to Clark's. Yes, but you could have at least answered one of my texts or calls. And now you reek of alcohol. What do you expect me to feel right now? Inside their bedroom, he laid back on the bed with a heavy sigh and turned toward Erica. I'm here. I'm safe. Stop yelling. Let's just sleep. Erica bit her tongue. She wanted to argue but told herself maybe he was just tired. As they lay in bed, Philip continued to face away from her. She reached out softly. Honey, I'm tired. Want me to help take the stress off? She asked sweetly. Philip didn't even turn to her. I'm tired, too. Maybe next time. Erica felt humiliated. She turned away, quietly accepting his rejection. The next morning, Philip was up early, dressed sharply in front of the mirror. You're up early. Do we have an appointment today? Erica asked. I do. I'm interviewing a new secretary this morning. I have a packed schedule today. Erica was confused. A new secretary? You never mentioned that. What about Luna? Didn't think you'd be interested. I'm reassigning Luna to our plant in Texas. She'll supervise operations there. Philip looked especially polished that day. Erica simply stared. Okay, I'll meet the new hire later at the office. Philip was already out the door. I'll go ahead. Bye-bye. She wanted to say I love you, but he was gone before she could. While Philip was still driving, Selena had already arrived at the office earlier than expected. She was dressed to turn heads. Everything she wore was intended to seduce. Where are you? She said over the phone. Wow, your office is huge. I belong here, she teased. Philip grinned. Wait for me. I'm almost there. I am waiting, and I'm thirsty for you, boss. Coming? Philip floored the gas. When he arrived, he rushed straight to her. Oh my God, Philip, you look so good. I'm completely yours now, Selena whispered. They gave in to each other again, fast, hungry, wild. You're amazing. I'm breathless, Philip gasped. Selena laughed and slipped off his lap. Get dressed. Your wife will be here soon. As she adjusted her hair, she smirked. So, I'm finally going to meet the woman I'm replacing. Philip looked at her. You up for it? Selena raised her brow. Don't challenge me, Philip. I can own everything without even trying. Hours later, Erica arrived at the office. Is she the new secretary? She asked. Philip was sitting in his chair while Selena sat confidently across from him. Erica couldn't help but size her up. From head to toe, Selena was undeniably more provocative than Luna. If Erica had a choice, she'd have kept Luna any day. Yes, honey. This is Selena. Selena, my wife, Erica. Selena stood and smiled. She scanned Erica discreetly, simple, innocent, gentle, the kind of woman Philip probably loved quietly, but not passionately. You're beautiful, Mrs. Erica. Good morning. I'm Selena. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too, Erica replied. Have you briefed her already, honey? She asked, slipping an arm around Philip's shoulders. Selena noticed but stayed silent. Philip gently removed Erica's arm and stood. Yes, she's briefed. Our next meeting is with Garcia Corporation. Selena's got experience. This will be basic for her, right, Selena? Absolutely, sir. Basic stuff, Selena smiled. Good. Honey, I think I want to come along, Erica added. No need, hun. You said yourself that we can't both leave the office at the same time. Besides, I trust Selena. Let's go, Selena. We might be late. We'll have lunch there, too. Erica forced a smile. Okay, take care. From that point forward, Philip and Selena were inseparable at work. They shared more than just meetings, late nights, secret rendezvous. Erica was no longer invited. Her instincts were screaming, but she kept silent. Her husband, who once fought for their time together, now seemed unreachable. She, once the center of his world, was now just part of the background. As the days passed, Philip's attitude changed even more. Where once he carved out time for Erica, now she was the one begging for his attention. She could feel it. Her husband was slipping away. A few weeks later, Erica found herself at the same OB/GYN clinic as Selena. They were both there for checkups. Oh, you come here, too? Erica greeted politely. Selena turned and forced a smile. Yes, someone told me Dr. Medrano's great. That's why I came. Moments later, the assistant called Erica. Miss Erica, you're up. Erica stood and gave a quick nod to Selena. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, Miss Erica, Selena replied. Both women had missed their periods. Both were hoping, though for very different reasons. Inside the consultation room, Erica received news she wasn't expecting. Is this real? I have ovarian cancer. I can't believe this, she whispered in disbelief after hearing the results. Meanwhile, Selena had a completely different experience. Her test results showed she was pregnant. I'm pregnant. Oh my God, Philip has to know, she whispered to herself, tears welling in her eyes. Without wasting a second, Selena went to find Philip. They were in his car when she finally told him. Philip, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, she said tearfully. Philip froze. Are you sure? Here, look at this. She handed him a piece of paper. It showed a positive result but didn't have a name on it. Philip stared at it, overwhelmed. Tears rolled down his cheeks. I'm going to be a dad. He could hardly believe it, but reality kicked in quickly. What are we going to do? How will you tell your wife? Selena asked nervously. Don't worry. I've been meaning to leave her. But what if she doesn't agree? How can I be sure you'll come back to me? Selena, believe me, I don't love her. I love you. What we have, I swear I'll make it legal. I'm ready to divorce Erica, just for you. He dropped to his knees before her. Selena didn't respond right away. She needed assurance. Can you really do that, Philip? For me, a mistress, a homewrecker? I can do anything for you. Mark my word. Philip's voice was determined. He had made his choice. Then let's live together. Leave Erica. She's useless to you. I can give you children, however many you want. She couldn't. I love you, Philip. Promise me. Promise you won't leave me. I promise. He pulled her into a tight embrace. At first, it had never crossed Philip's mind that this could happen, that his love for Erica would simply vanish. He believed he had done everything right as a husband and partner. He gave her all his love and respect during their 3 years of marriage. They had tried every method and supplement imaginable to have a child. The doctor had once told them to stop overthinking and take a vacation, get away from work and stress. Philip had suggested it to Erica many times, but she always delayed it because of work. He let it go before, but now he was done being neglected. You're divorcing me? Why? You don't love me anymore. I'm not important to you. Our marriage means nothing to you now. Tell me, Philip, I'll change. Whatever it is, I'll change. Let's fix this. Erica ran after Philip as he headed into their bedroom. Philip grabbed his bag and suitcase, stuffing them with clothes. No, Erica, we can't fix this. I love Selena. I've fallen out of love with you. It's gone. Because we can't have kids? But we're trying, aren't we? We're doing our best. What else can I do? We haven't been blessed yet, that's all. Philip paused and looked at her, a cold grin spreading across his face. What else can you do? Focus on your work. Maybe keep chasing deadlines. Maybe you'll get pregnant at the office. Love your job, Erica, because I'm sick and tired of you. I had dreams for us, but clearly we want different things. I'm sorry, Erica. I don't want this anymore. I just want you to be happy with the priorities you chose. I'll process the annulment. I hope you won't make it harder than it already is. Erica's tears streamed down her face. She dropped to her knees, begging, Philip, please, let's fix this. Please. Philip didn't listen. He never even realized that Erica had been going through something deeper. Her shortcomings consumed him so much that he believed Selena had filled what was missing. Erica was left behind in their room, crushed and crying. She couldn't understand how this was happening. How a marriage full of love could end like this. She loved Philip with all her heart. But even when two people love each other, it's still possible for one to fall out of love. Especially when someone else comes along offering what the other lacked. God, why is this happening to us? I did everything I could to be a good wife. Why isn't it enough? Why am I still the one to blame? I know I fell short, but why does it have to end like this? Erica wept, kneeling in sorrow and pain. That same night, Erica decided to leave the house. In her mind, everything in that place belonged to Philip. The only thing she had contributed was the last name he gave her. She didn't want to stay and be reminded. She didn't want to be accused of clinging to something that no longer wanted her. It hurt, but she had to walk away. The fury in Philip's eyes told her there was nothing left to save. He had made up his mind. Erica packed all her belongings and quietly descended the stairs. "Mom, are you leaving too?" the housekeeper asked, alarmed. "This house belongs to Philip. I was just a guest here. It's only right that I go," Erica replied, her voice trembling. "But ma'am, you're his wife. You have just as much right to stay. Maybe you can still fix this. Just talk to him." Erica gently placed her hand on the housekeeper's shoulder. "It's okay. I think this is really the end for us. Just take care of yourself. Thank you for everything. Wherever you go, ma'am, I'll pray for your safety and happiness." "You deserve it," the housekeeper said warmly. Erica nodded through tears. "Thank you. I'll be leaving now." Meanwhile, Philip went straight to Selina's condo. "Philip, what are we going to do now? Are you really going to take care of the annulment papers?" she asked, worried. "Yes, I'll take care of it. Whether she likes it or not, she'll sign those annulment papers. You're the one I want to marry now. The story between me and Erica is over. Maybe we were meant to meet, but we were never meant to last," he told her. Selina smiled with relief. She had finally gotten what she wanted, Philip. A few days later, when Philip found out that Erica had already moved out of the house, he returned home, this time bringing Selina with him. The annulment was processed easily. Now, Philip could finally marry Selina. "Selina, are you okay? We need to go back to the doctor." "Your stomach pains are happening more often," Philip said with concern, showing just how much care he was giving her during what seemed to be a delicate pregnancy. They arrived at the clinic. "Excuse me, is Dr. Madano in?" Philip asked the assistant while supporting Selina, who was wincing in pain. "Dr. Madano is on vacation in California and will be there for a month, but there's another OB on duty." "Would you like to proceed with the checkup?" "Yes, please. Her stomach pain has been frequent, and we're worried it might affect the baby," Philip said. The assistant looked at Selina curiously. Since she was familiar with Philip and Erica from their previous visits, she knew Selina wasn't his wife. Still, she didn't ask any questions and let them in. "Doctor, what are the findings? How's our baby?" Philip asked anxiously. The new doctor studied Selina carefully. His expression grew confused as he examined her. "First of all, there's no baby. She's not pregnant." Philip and Selina froze. "What?" "But she is." Dr. Madano confirmed it. "So, how is there no baby?" Philip insisted. "May I see the test results you're referring to from Dr. Madano? I'd like to compare it to our system records," the doctor requested. They handed over the paper, the same one they'd been relying on. The doctor checked the name and quickly scanned the computer. "Selina Sandoral, right?" "Yes, doctor," Selina confirmed. The doctor frowned. Just as he suspected, the test results didn't match the clinic's records. "I don't think this result belongs to you," the doctor said cautiously. Selina's heart sank. "What do you mean it's not mine?" She stammered. "The record linked to your name says you're not pregnant. It appears the result you're holding doesn't belong to you. In fact," the doctor hesitated but pressed on, "you have ovarian cancer. In this condition, it's no longer possible for you to conceive." Selina and Philip stood in stunned silence. Their worlds shattered in that moment. No, no, this can't be, Philip said. Tell me this isn't real, Selina sobbed. In her mind, she believed the only reason Philip had chosen her was because she could give him a child. Now, it turned out that wasn't true. She was terrified that Philip would leave her, too. Philip, trying to calm her, said, "Don't say that. Maybe it's just a mistake. Maybe only Dr. Medrano can give us clarity. We'll talk to her when she's back." Meanwhile, Erica had returned to her hometown in the Midwest and stayed at the old family compound she had long abandoned to live with Philip in the city. She had no one left. Her parents were long gone, and she was an only child. She didn't even ask Philip for money or any share of property. She didn't want it to end in resentment or blame. One day, she went to the local clinic after frequently experiencing nausea and vomiting. She assumed it was due to the ovarian cancer that had been diagnosed during her last checkup. "Doctor, I've been getting dizzy a lot, and I keep throwing up. I also get angry so easily. Are these symptoms of my condition?" she asked. After running several tests, the doctor gave Erica unexpected news. "Actually, Miss Erica, you're completely healthy. In fact, you're about 1 month pregnant." Erica was stunned. "I'm pregnant? But how? My last test said I had ovarian cancer." She showed the doctor the result she had been given by Dr. Medrano. The doctor examined it carefully and concluded, "This result likely isn't yours. You're pregnant, and I'm certain there's no cancer. If you want to verify, we can order another test. But as of now, based on what I see, you're expecting." Still in disbelief, Erica followed the doctor's advice and got the result authenticated. It confirmed the truth. She was indeed pregnant, 1 month along, which meant it happened during the last time she and Philip were together. "I'm pregnant. But if that report wasn't mine, then whose was it? Who got my result?" She thought back to that day at the clinic. She and Selina had been there at the same time. Back in the city, Selina had deteriorated quickly. Her radiant beauty had faded, and she had lost weight dramatically. Philip couldn't even go to work anymore, staying by her side day and night. Every night, he blamed himself for everything, for ending his marriage, for choosing someone he thought would complete his life. Now he and Selina were both suffering. "Babe, are you okay? Still in pain?" he asked. "I'm fine. Don't worry about me," Selina said, holding his hand. Philip took a deep breath and asked carefully, "Do you remember who else was at the clinic with you that day? Is it possible someone else received your test result?" Selina knew the answer. It was Erica. They were the only 2 patients that day. But she couldn't admit it. If Philip found out the baby wasn't real and Erica actually was pregnant, he might leave her. So, she lied. No one else was there. And even if there was, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to change my fate. I'm dying, Philip. There's no cure for this. I'm sorry. I couldn't even give you a child. I'm sorry." Her tears fell as she cradled her face in her hands. Philip held her. "Don't say that. I'm here. Please fight this." 6 years later, much had changed. "Mom, where are you going?" asked a little girl named Jenny. "Just to buy some cough medicine for Jelly, sweetheart." "I'll be right back. Don't leave the house, okay?" Erica replied gently. Jenny nodded. "Okay, Mom. Bring her something sweet, please. Of course, just keep the door locked." Jenny and Jelly, twins, were 5 years old. They were Erica and Philip's daughters. Philip, now a wealthy businessman, was expanding his holdings. And one of his targets was a compound property that included the modest home where Erica and the twins lived. "If they don't want to vacate, then we'll use force. Burn the place down if needed. That land is mine. I have the title. They can't claim what isn't theirs," Philip instructed his men sternly. Understood, sir. Should we proceed now? Yes, but make sure no one gets hurt, Philip ordered. Within hours, fire had engulfed the compound where Erica and the twins lived. She wasn't home when the blaze started. The twins were alone inside. Neighbors screamed, "Fire! Everyone out! The compound's on fire!" When Erica heard the news, she ran as fast as she could. By the time she arrived, the flames had spread, and most people had already evacuated, except for her daughters. "Jenny, Jelly, my babies," she screamed, sobbing hysterically. She tried to run inside, but firefighters and local guards held her back. "Please, my daughters are still in there. Please save them." "Don't worry, Mom. We've got this," one firefighter assured her as he ran into the smoke-filled house. Inside his mansion, Philip sipped wine calmly when one of his men entered. "Sir, it's on the news. The fire's being reported." "Turn on the TV," he said. When the screen came on and he saw Erica's face on the news report, Philip froze. "Erica," he murmured, the glass slipping from his hand. Panic overtook him. He rushed to the hospital where the victims were taken. Thankfully, the twins had survived. Jelly had passed out from an asthma attack but was recovering. Jenny had burns on her left arm but was being treated. "It hurts, Mom," Jenny whimpered. "I'm here, baby. The doctors will take care of you. Don't cry, okay?" Erica soothed her. Philip arrived at the hospital and immediately instructed his men. "Delphin, pay all the medical bills for the fire victims, especially for Jenny and Jelly. I need to find someone." Inside the hospital room, Erica comforted her daughters. "Is it still painful, sweetheart?" she asked Jenny. "Just a little, Mom," the little girl answered with teary eyes. "You're a brave girl, you know that?" Erica smiled. A few minutes later, Philip entered the room. "Erica," he said. Erica turned and stared at him wide-eyed. "Philip." He rushed to her and the children. "Are you okay? How are the kids? Were they badly hurt?" Jenny suffered burns. Jelly passed out from an asthma attack. They're still recovering. "What are you doing here?" Erica asked coldly. "I'm sorry, Erica." "Don't worry. I'm covering all the hospital expenses. You won't have to worry about anything." Erica immediately objected. Even after all these years, the pain he caused her hadn't faded. "You don't have to do that. Just leave. I'm sure your wife and child are waiting for you." Philip hesitated. "Selena's gone. She died a while ago. She had ovarian cancer. That's why we never had kids. We later found out our test results had been swapped. Hers wasn't the pregnancy result. I never found out who it really belonged to. And I stopped trying. It didn't matter anymore." Erica didn't respond. She didn't care for the story. "I don't need to know. I can manage on my own." "Stop wasting your time on us," she replied. Just then, one of the twins asked, "Mom, who is he?" Jenny looked curiously at Philip. Philip was stunned. "They're your kids, Erica?" he asked in disbelief. "Just a friend, sweetie." "He's just a friend of mine," Erica said to the child, stumbling over her words. Philip turned to her. "How old are they?" he asked. Erica stiffened. "Why are you asking? If you think they're yours, well, they're not." But Philip kept pressing. "I'm just asking. Girls, how old are you?" "We're 5, the twins answered cheerfully. Philip did the math in his head. "It's possible," he thought. "Are they mine, Erica? Please don't lie to me," he pleaded. "No," she snapped. People were starting to stare. Erica decided to leave the room to buy food for the girls. "Stay here, babies. Mommy will get you something yummy, okay?" "Okay, Mom." Outside, Philip followed her. "Erica, stop. Please. Are they mine? I won't stop until you tell me. Let's get a DNA test. Just admit it. I have no intention of hurting you. I've dreamed of having kids, Erica. When Selena couldn't give me one, I tried with other women, but none ever conceived. After you told me it might be my problem, I secretly got tested. It was me, Erica. I was the one with the issue. I couldn't accept it. So, when Selena told me she was pregnant, I clung to it. But now I know the truth. Just tell me. Are they mine? Erica stopped walking and turned to face him. Do you know how many years I carried the pain of what you did to me? I left our home, and you didn't even look for me. All you ever cared about was having a child. I always wondered if you even loved me because for all those years, that was the only thing you focused on. When you found someone who you thought could give you that, you left me. Now the truth comes out. You were the one with the problem, not me. My life is good now. Don't ruin it. Leave. You have no place in our lives. Philip remained silent, then asked again. Just tell me, are they mine? Erica looked him in the eyes and said firmly, Yes, Philip, they're your children, but you lost your rights to them long ago. You have no place in their lives now. From that day forward, Philip never left the side of Erica and their daughters. He was determined to make up for the years he had lost, not just as a father, but as a husband, too. The next day, Erica returned to the hospital, bringing her daughter's favorite bread. Jenny, Jelly, I brought your favorite, she said cheerfully as she stepped into the room, only to find the bed empty. Panic set in. She rushed to the nurse's station. Nurse, where are my daughters? She asked anxiously. They were moved to a private room by Mr. Philip. Here's the room number, the nurse replied. Thank you, Erica said, hurrying down the hallway. As she approached the room, she heard voices from inside, Philip and the girls. Dland is a beautiful place. Would you like to go there? Philip asked. Yes, the twins responded excitedly. Erica opened the door and found Philip chatting happily with the girls. Philip, why didn't you at least ask my permission before moving my kids? She said sharply. They're my kids, too, Erica. That room was too crowded, and there were other sick children there. Jenny and Jelly wouldn't have recovered properly in that environment. That's why I moved them to a private room, he answered calmly. Still, you should have talked to me first. You don't get to make decisions on your own anymore, she said angrily. She turned to the girls and handed them the bread. Here, sweethearts, I brought your favorite. Eat up. We already ate, Mom. Daddy brought us some Jollibee, Jelly said happily. Erica's expression tightened. Daddy. Philip, what exactly did you tell them? What story are you feeding them? That you're the hero? That you're the victim? Since when do you get to make decisions about them without me? Or did you forget you abandoned us for your mistress? She snapped once they stepped outside the room. Philip raised his hand slightly. Are you done? Erica, I'm not trying to compete with you as a parent. There are children. I have the right to care for them, too. I just couldn't bear to see them suffering in that environment. Jelly's asthma, Jenny's recovery, they needed better conditions. And if you're worried about what I told them, why not ask them directly what I said? I've never spoken ill of you. He took a deep breath. I always dreamed of having children, Erica. But that doesn't mean I ever wanted them to grow up without their mother. Please, let's fix what's left. I'm begging you. Since that day, Erica found herself lost and thought more and more often. She still loved Philip, but the pain lingered. And every time she saw the joy on her daughters' faces when they were with him, she couldn't help but feel torn. When it was time for the girls to be discharged, a new concern arose. Where would they stay? Philip offered a solution. Why don't you all stay at the house for now? The girls need a comfortable place to recover. Before Erica could respond, the twins chimed in. Please, Mom. please. We want to be with you and Dad in one house. You're married, and we're a family, right? Erica hesitated, but their pleading was too strong to ignore. Okay, fine. They returned to Philip's home. The house staff were delighted to see Erica and the children again. At first, Erica felt awkward trying to adjust to the old environment. But as the days passed, she noticed Philip's transformation. He had truly changed, not just for the children, but for her as well. Erica, thank you. Thank you for saying yes, Philip said one evening. You're welcome. Who am I to deny what the kids want? She replied softly. There was a pause, and then Philip asked her directly. Erica, can I court you again? He was ready to win her back, not just as the mother of his children, but as his partner. After all the pain and mistakes, they still loved each other. Despite everything they had been through, they chose to stay. This time, as a family. Forgiveness triumphed over bitterness because, deep down, they had never stopped loving each other. Pause, and that's the incredible story of love, loss, and redemption. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping stories on Dark Voices.